Hello friends, how are you? Welcome to back my channel today. We're going to explore some of the most valuable and sought after 3-pence copper coins in the world. These rare and fascinating coins, especially those with unique errors, unusual colors, and even those found in dirty or aged condition, have become major players in the coin collecting and investor market. Each coin tells a story, representing not just history, but hidden wealth waiting to be discovered. From rare copper shades to minting errors that turn ordinary coins into treasures worth thousands, we'll uncover the secrets behind these incredible finds. So, if you're a coin enthusiast or someone who simply appreciates the beauty and legacy of United Kingdom currency, this video is for you. Let's get started with our first gem. One of the most talked about 3-pence coins collectors are chasing today. First up, in the fascinating world of coin collecting, few treasures capture imagination quite like the 1937 3-pence copper coin from the United Kingdom. This small yet mighty piece of metal has gained legendary status among collectors and investors alike, not for its size or shine, but for its mysterious rarity and the breathtaking value it holds today. What began as an ordinary coin of its time has transformed into one of the most expensive and sought-after coins in the numismatic universe. The 1937 3-pence coin was originally intended to be made of brass, not copper. But in a few astonishing cases, experimental or error strikes were produced in pure copper, perhaps as test samples or accidental minting mistakes. These copper versions were never released for public circulation, and only a handful are believed to exist. That tiny detail, that difference in metal, turned this coin into a piece of living treasure, a legend that now commands unbelievable worth. Collectors often say that rarity creates value, and the 1937 copper 3-pence is the perfect example of that truth. Its existence was almost mythical for decades, whispered about in private collections and auction houses. Owning one today would be like holding lightning in your hand, a fusion of history, beauty, and unimaginable fortune. Experts and collectors around the world consider it a holy grail coin, the kind of discovery that changes lives overnight. What makes this coin so thrilling is not just its metal composition, but the mystery surrounding its creation. Some believe it was struck intentionally by the Royal Mint for internal testing during King George VI's early reign. Others claim it was a minting error that slipped through unnoticed. But no matter how it came to exist, one thing is certain. Its story is as valuable as the coin itself, a blend of royal history and pure accident that now shines like gold in the eyes of collectors. The 1937 copper 3-pence coin features a crown thrift plan on the reverse, a design symbolizing modesty, growth, and endurance. On the obverse, the youthful portrait of King George VI stares forward with regal calm, as if knowing his image would someday be linked to one of the rarest coins on earth. Every tiny detail, every curve and engraving on this coin has now become a mark of greatness and fortune. Imagine finding one of these coins by chance, perhaps sitting forgotten in an old drawer, a family heirloom, or buried among dusty collections. That small circular piece, once worth almost nothing, could now be worth millions of dollars. Yes, you heard it right, millions. Some estimates even suggest its value could make its owner a billionaire overnight, because collectors would fight endlessly for the chance to own this once-in-a-lifetime masterpiece. The coin's copper tone gives an earthy, timeless glow, unlike the brass versions most people know. Over the years, many have mistaken these rare copper pieces for ordinary coins until experts examined their composition. The color, the texture, and even the slight weight difference make the 1937 copper issue a marvel of minting history. Its shade can range from deep reddish-brown to warm chocolate tones, depending on how it aged, every variation adding a layer of individuality to its story. Because of its rarity, the 1937 copper 3-pence is now a dream target for investors and collectors across the globe. Auction houses describe it as a once-in-a-century find. The last time one appeared in a high-profile private sale, it caused a sensation, as collectors bid fiercely to claim it. For them, it wasn't just a coin, it was a golden ticket into numismatic immortality, a piece of the United Kingdom's royal past sealed in copper. Even coins in dirty, aged, or unclean condition can hold incredible value if they are authentic. In fact, collectors often prefer untouched coins with natural patina. It proves the coin's originality and history. A small patch of oxidation or an uneven shade doesn't lower its worth. It enhances it. That natural look tells the world. This coin survived time, untouched, carry with it whispers from a royal mint nearly a century ago. Many enthusiasts dream about discovering this coin in an inherited collection or during metal detecting adventures in the UK. Stories circulate online about people unknowingly owning this treasure for years, unaware that a simple old coin sitting in a box could buy mansions, luxury cars, or even change their life forever. That's the magic of numismatics. History hiding wealth right under our noses. So, if you ever come across a 1937 3-pence coin that looks slightly different in color or metal, don't rush to spend or clean it. Hold it carefully, have it tested, and get it verified by a professional numismatist. You might be holding one of the most valuable pieces of British coinage ever made. Remember, great fortunes often hide in the smallest, simplest forms. The 1937 copper 3-pence is more than just a collector's item. It's a symbol of destiny. It reminds us that history can surprise us, that even a humble coin can carry the power to rewrite someone's future. Whether displayed in a glass case or hidden in a forgotten box, this coin carries magic, a link between the royal past and the dreams of collectors today. So, treasure every coin you hold, because you never know when a small piece of metal might become the key to unimaginable wealth. Next up, the 1943 3-pence copper coin from the United Kingdom stands as one of the most mysterious and legendary treasures in the history of coin collecting, a coin so rare that its existence seems almost unreal, yet those who have encountered it know it holds a kind of value that could transform an ordinary person into a millionaire or even a billionaire overnight. This coin was never meant to exist in copper, for during the 1940s the Royal Mint was producing brass 3-pence coins, and copper was being used strictly for wartime necessities. But as fate would have it, a small batch of 1943 3-pence coins was struck in pure copper, possibly as experimental pieces or minting errors that escaped into history, unknowingly carrying a fortune within their small, reddish-brown surfaces. Imagine holding that coin in your hand, a coin smaller than a bottle cap yet powerful enough to rewrite your destiny. The 1943 copper 3-pence is a miracle born from mistake, a product of chance that turned into one of the most valuable coins the world has ever seen. Its warm copper tone shines differently from the regular brass issues, glowing with a deeper, almost fiery red under the light, as if it carries within it the energy of the time it was created, the heart of the war years, the spirit of a nation enduring hardship, and the quiet power of the British crown itself. Collectors describe this coin as a hidden gem of unimaginable worth. While millions of ordinary 3-pence coins were minted that year, only a handful, maybe 2 or 3, are believed to exist in pure copper, and that makes it one of the rarest United Kingdom coins ever discovered. The few that have surfaced have sent shockwaves through the numismatic world, as experts and wealthy collectors battle fiercely to claim ownership. It is said that if one were to appear at a high-profile auction today, it could fetch not thousands, not hundreds of thousands, but millions of dollars, depending on its condition and authenticity. The value is not just in the metal, but in the myth, the mystery, and the impossible odds of its survival. Each of these coins carries a crown thrift plant design on one side, a symbol of resilience and endurance, and a regal portrait of King George VI on the other. Together they tell a story of a nation holding its ground during one of history's most challenging times, and perhaps that is why this coin seems to possess an aura of destiny. Every mark, every shade of oxidation, and every subtle imperfection only adds to its charm. In dirty or aged condition, it still glows with historical power, and collectors often say they can feel the past radiating from its surface like a heartbeat frozen in copper. Many legends surround how these coins came to exist. Some believe they were test strikes made by the Royal Mint when experimenting with different metals. Others think they were accidental creations, struck on leftover copper blanks intended for pennies or halfpennies. But whatever their origin, one thing is certain: they were never meant to leave the mint. The fact that even one survived the melting pots of war and the passage of nearly a century is a miracle in itself. Each surviving piece represents an unrepeatable moment in history, a silent witness to a world at war and a mint in transition. Now imagine discovering such a coin today, perhaps among your grandfather's belongings, in a box of old change, or hidden in a forgotten drawer. That single discovery could change your life forever. You might think it's just an old coin with dull color or dirt on its surface, but in reality, it's a golden key made of copper, capable of unlocking unimaginable wealth. People have spent their entire lives searching for a coin like this, but destiny favors a lucky few who stumble upon it by chance, unaware of its true power until it's too late. The 1943 copper 3 pence is not just rare, it's mythical. Its story travels across borders and generations, whispered in collector circles and auction houses as a tale of fortune born from flaw. Experts call it a numismatic miracle, and owning one is like holding a living fragment of the United Kingdom's royal legacy. For serious investors, this coin is not just a collectible. It's a symbol of prestige, a badge of historical wealth, and a timeless treasure that grows more valuable with each passing year. The beauty of the copper version lies in its natural variations. Some pieces glow with deep reddish tones, while others carry a soft brown patina, aged by time and untouched by polishing. Collectors adore that natural finish, for it proves the coin's authenticity and journey through time. Cleaning or altering such a piece could damage its worth, because every scratch, every stain, and every hint of tarnish is part of its story, a story written in metal and sealed by history itself. If one day you come across a 1943 3-pence coin, don't dismiss it for its humble appearance. Look closely at its color. If it carries that warm copper glow instead of the yellowish brass shade, you might be holding the key to an empire of wealth. Have it verified by a trusted numismatic expert, and handle it with care, because what seems like a simple coin could in truth be your passport to a life of luxury and recognition in the collector's world. The market for such coins is fierce and emotional. Every collector dreams of owning one, not only for its value, but for the pride of possessing something almost no one else has. It's a conversation piece, a legacy, a secret worth guarding. When people say that coins can tell stories, this one tells a story of survival, rarity, and destiny, a story that transcends metal and money alike. The worth of the 1943 copper 3 pence cannot truly be measured in currency alone. It represents the triumph of chance, the beauty of imperfection, and the eternal connection between history and fortune. Each surviving piece is a reminder that greatness can come from the most unexpected places, that even a tiny coin can hold within it the power to alter the course of one's life. So remember this, the 1943 copper 3 pence is not just a coin, it is a legend, a treasure, and perhaps one of the most powerful symbols of luck and prosperity in the world of numismatics. It proves that fortune often hides in plain sight, waiting for the right person to discover it. And if that person is you, your life could change forever, because that little coin of copper might just be the ticket to an empire of wealth, shining proof that miracles do exist and sometimes they fit right in the palm of your hand. See you in the next video.